Okay, shall we continue then? Okay, now okay, camera is adjusting. Okay, with that, let me start with a simple concept for you, one idea. Anything, this is I put it that as a theory for wave. I call it, this is a theory for PDE wave. Wave. What is theory? Actually, it's not a theory. Actually, I am trying to put it that in a theoretical kind of way. Therefore, you all are able to solve it very easily using this model, simple model. Just I can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, you see, what is the theory that I wanted to introduce to you is this. Okay, the question always will be like this. Okay, they will give you standard model. As I say, standard model. They will say you pulling the string like that. It's an initial stage, let's say. Okay, I standardize the everything, I calculation everything. I'll try to put it that as a, okay, you're pulling the string, the initial displacement is there. I try to place it that. You call it, this is a A, you call it, this is a B, and I call this as a BD, and of course this is a CL0, okay, the string size. Okay, this is 2N, the N, and okay, as you know, this is a B0. Okay, now the challenge is, first let me put it to you the questions. Then the challenge is this. Normally what they will do, they will give you this question this way. They will give you the sometimes they never let you know what is the equation, but you need to identify this is a wave equation, therefore you need to use this. And of course these two are end, therefore you will know. They never mention about the boundary condition, but you need to by yourself identify the boundary condition whereby ULT is equals to 0. Okay, therefore I call it, this is the 1 and this I call it 2. Very fast I'm going to do it because this is a theory, right? I'm going to explain to you very fast because I'm going to explain this part anyway. Okay, the most important is initial condition. For the initial condition, Ux0, which is basically is fx. Okay, this is the challenging part. They will give you, unless they will say, wait, ut, they will say this x0. Okay, it's a gx, they will provide you, but they won't give you fx. They never let you know what is fx. By yourself, you need to discover the fx. Gx, they will provide you. Okay, they need to provide, but fx, they won't provide you. Okay, how to identify based on this equation here? This is a displacement calculations that we need to know. Please pay attention, simple one, I'm teaching you this. Okay, for this equation, we can find out using y equals to mx plus c. Okay, I call it, this is equation number 1. Okay, what about this? For this equation, I call it AB. For the AB, okay, you need to use this. Okay, how to find out the AB? Very straightforward. You see, mxc is a 0. Okay, you can find out the, okay, up to here B, and this one is a D. Can I find out the M and D? Yes. Therefore, the AB can be equated with the Y1. Okay, this one is a B, dBx. Okay, the equation is very clear. We found the equation for that. Okay, for the AB. What about this? How to identify this equation? You need to go back to your Form 4 again, mathematics, additional mathematics. In Form 4 additional mathematics, you might learn all these logics. Okay, you have two dots, two known points. Can you use these two known points to get your equation? Can, right? I pick this one. This is the simplest one. Don't go and choose this one. Make it your life more complex. Easier one because it's a 0 exists there. Okay, therefore I'm calling this as a y 2 minus 0, y, I pick the 0, and here x 2 minus with the L equal to m. Okay, what I'm teaching here is okay, you know that 2 points actually when you pick x, okay, x2 equals to m. Okay, you might learn all these things before. Okay, now you see that I am picking the same thing. I'm taking the same formula here. Okay, which m here, okay, because I choose this, right, here to here, therefore 0 minus d, okay, L minus b. Okay, this is m. Okay, now with this m, this is m. Okay, how do I choosing? Okay, again 0 minus with the d, okay, L minus with the b. Okay, that's the equation. Therefore, let me write properly. Okay, you won't be able to see this properly. Therefore, y2 equals to 0, x2 equals to L, 0d, lb. Therefore, the y2 can be written as, okay, the y2 can be written as negative d, L minus b, x2, okay, x2 minus L. Therefore, you can simplify this because negative is disturbing this, and you make it a little bit simplified. For that, just bring it this inside, and you can write this LB, L minus x2. Wow, this is the new equation that we have. We have one equation, y2, okay, another equation for that. Please learn this skill. Please learn this skill. If you wanted to do that, okay, this is a standard. Now I give you the equation for fx. Fx equation is something that you can see standard lah. The question is very standard, as I say. Okay, first one is a y1. Okay, the y1, the combination, right? You can see y1. Normally we won't write this y lah, because it's fx, right? No y there. We just write dbx for the 0 to xb, and the second one is dlb, L minus x2, where you get a bxl. Okay, can you understand this portion? This is very important. Okay, this is very important. Now fx, you found your own, you know. This is you are finding the equation by your own. Okay, with that, can we start solving? Yes, but before solving this, what is the solution general form? Okay, straight away, see, I don't want to proceed further. Okay, 1, 2, I've given an equation for 1, 2, and this I call it this as number 3, equation number 3. This I call it equation number 4. Okay, you will have a 4 equation. This is you design the formula by yourself. Okay, standard. Later you can see the questions will be based on this only. Okay, either it will be a simple or complex. That's it. Okay, now I said this is a standard procedure. Okay, now with this 4, number 5, since we know this, you need to set, always you need to write this equation, no other choice, because the original is this x to prove that you are doing the equation. This become number 5. Number 6, okay, therefore you just write lah. Okay, 5 in number 1, okay, and you can say 2, okay, and in the equation, okay, in the equation of 1, then you are placing the number 1, okay, to the number 1, where the whole thing you will get it, okay, in number 1. You see, first you see 5, you throw inside, you will get the equation, then that equation you solve it, then 2 in 1, then you get this equation already. Okay, straight away you get the equation, all the equation can be done. Okay, that is a general formula. Okay, the general formula for this. And straight away, see, some of you say, sir, can I skip all the steps? Okay, I already taught you the steps. Okay, you can use the step, depends on the marks. Okay, if the marks is high, then you need to show all the steps. But they want you to just solve the problem. You can straight away jump to this if you know. Okay, it's always in the formula book. You can get it from there. And you can just start moving on from there. Okay, you just use this. And you see, just cos K, P, N, T, G, N, sine K, P, N, T. Okay, done. Your formula is ready. Okay, your formula is ready for, this is equation number 6. You are ready to apply. Okay, you are ready to apply. Now, the logics here, just you need to see, I need to mention to you two important message, very important message. Okay, if fx is not equals to 0, what is the meaning of this? Okay, if it is not equals to 0, can you see if it is not equals to 0? There is a displacement, right? Therefore, we call this one as a initial displacement. Initial displacement. Okay, if initial displacement is not 0 and gx, okay, and gx is equals to 0, okay, that means gx means here velocity. The velocity, okay, initial velocity, sorry, I call it initial velocity, okay, the initial velocity is 0. Then you see, what is the idea of it? G is then automatically, if initial this thing 0, then this one will give you Gn equals to 0. You don't need to test, you can just assume that is a Gn is equals to 0. Therefore, your equation automatically become Fn only. Okay, if the case is something like that, your equation, your concentration, you just solve the sine Pn K, only this Fn only. I'm just showing the equation, I'm not changing anything in that position. Okay, okay, Gn disappear. Okay, similarly we can do same thing. Sometimes they okay, can you follow? I hope that you can follow. Please copy. When you start copy, then you okay, you will see, okay, this is the concept, logics. Okay, now done. Okay, similarly, if the case is, if gx not equals to 0, that means the initial velocity okay, is not 0 and fx is 0. That means initial displacement, okay, is 0. Can you understand why? How can initial displacement is 0, you know? That means what they are trying to say. Okay, thus this string is vibrating. Okay, it's vibrating like that. Okay, under the vibration. Okay, under the vibration here. But they are taking the the gx. Okay, gx here. They are calculating gx is actually is this, right? The gx is actually monitoring the whole vibration, right? Velocity, right? I already told you velocity. But the logic that we are working here, fx is the initial, this things is not, we are taking at the 0. Okay, the initial, that means we are not pulling up like that, but we are just concentrating on velocity. We are concentrating on the velocity. And we are taking from this cable, our time, you know, our vibration string, this string only, this string. Okay, our timing start from here. Therefore, something here, our timing start at 0. You can see 0 or 1 or whatever, the timing start here. Okay, most important things is our timing. Initial condition start from here. Okay, we are not taking here, we are not taking here. That's very important. Okay, can you understand that? Okay, but it's still under vibration, remember. Okay, if this is the case, then what are you solving here? Okay, your u, x, t become, that means here, if this is the case, what you are saying? F n is equals to 0. Automatically you can say Fn is equals to 0. Okay, since it's a 0, Fx is a 0, no point we are discussing the further lah. Gn is, of course, Fn is a 0. Okay, therefore your t will become n1 infinite. Okay, and sine pnx, and your gn will be there, sine k kpnt. Okay, done. Okay, now theory part done. Okay, theory done, but I give you one example now. Let me move to the one example. Simple concept, then after example you will get it, the logics. The standard, you follow my example. The standard is a very standard formula. Later I will discuss, if I got a time, then the battery is okay. Okay, it's because extensively we need to go for this. Okay, now let me take an example now. Okay, we go for one example, very important example, standard example, as I say. Okay, stretched string, a stretched string of length 20 cm is set oscillating by displacing its midpoint a distance 1 cm from its rest position, and released it with 0 initial velocity. 0 initial velocity. Now solve. Okay, they never solve the wave equation. Sometimes they will give you the equation, but sometimes they won't. Okay, let's say given lah. Okay, I change the k position here. Okay, utt with the k. Okay lah, a little bit solving, to determine its resulting motion. That means u xt. Okay, this is the question. We will see how do we find out this. Okay, this is the question will be, they never give you any formula, nothing. Based on this question, you need to solve by yourself. Okay, possible? Yes, we will work on that. Okay, I'll give you the complete way of solving this, okay, until the end. Yeah, okay, until we get the results. Okay, I show you step by step. I want you to follow step by step. Okay, try to understand. Then when they ask any question, you will able to just follow. You just follow, you can able to get the results. Okay, you see how am I solving this problem first. Okay, first let us set this whole condition and etc. Shall we able to model this first? model this problem first. Okay, without model then we cannot solve this. First, okay, what they want. Can I make it a little bit bigger for you? Okay. The stretch string of 20. Okay, that means it's a, again I write A, and this is a B. Oh, sorry, B is there. C, I try to make it, just follow the what I taught you before. C, okay, C is a 20, right? Therefore 20, 0 at this point, 20, 0. What about this? It's stated here very clearly, midpoint. Can you say that? Midpoint. Midpoint, middle, right? Middle. We know this is, the D is a 10 to the 0. How much we stretched? How much it has been displaced from the rest position? Okay, midpoint, it said by displacing its midpoint, the distance is 1 cm. 1 cm. What is this? 1 cm. That means the B point here is 10, 1. Can you say that? Okay. Are you agree? Okay, done. Okay, with that we know velocity is 0. Okay, now we see one by one, step by step. Okay, the first rules, can you see the equation? All done. Okay, in this first case we need to build again. I'm now going to repeat the whole stretching part here. Okay, the stretched here. What is the equation here? Y equals to, if it is a 10, y1 equals to mx plus c, right? M is a 10, c is a 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0. No doubt about that. C is a 0. Therefore, 10 to the 1. Therefore, what is the answer? 1 over 10, right? That means it's x over 10. Can you see this? Why am I writing x? Clear? Okay, hopefully it's clear. Okay, go to this equation here. Same, you can use the previous these things. You can straight away, if you can you can use this formula straight away here. See, I standardly put this BD L. Okay, you can just substitute straight away. You can substitute here, you can substitute here, and you can get, or you want to derive by yourself, please go ahead. Okay, I teach you the how to derive as well. Okay, in this particular case, okay, this is a y1 and the y2 is what? Okay, the y2 is okay, let me write this. Okay, I pick this, okay, y2 minus 0, okay, x 220. I put, because I put y2 because just to differentiate this, okay, equals to, okay, you can get the difference between these two, right? Okay, 0 minus 1, this what do you call, okay, 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1, okay, divide by 20 minus 10. Okay, 20 minus 10 is a 10. Can I write like that? Okay. Okay, now what is the equation here? Okay, what is the equation here? y2. Can I simplify that equation? Okay, that equation is where you get the what do you call actually the solutions. Okay, now in this particular case, when you try to solve, okay, in the equation, you, okay, can we first settle with this one, negative 1 over 10, and this is x1 x2 20. Okay, okay, as I told you, adjust bit, this is easy to change. If I 20, therefore it's easy. Therefore 1 over 10 is a 20 minus x2. Okay, this is a y2. Okay, done. Okay, we have done the equation. Okay, can you follow? Simple. Okay, now what is our new equation for this? F. Okay, now your task is to design back the whole question. You xx, this is a 1, since it's a k equals to 1, don't bother so much about the k, you just change it to the utt. Be careful with this k, if sometimes they won't give you k2. Sometimes I just give you a hint here, sometimes they won't give you k, they will give you only c. For example, they will give you 1 c, therefore it will end up as a square root. My recommendation, if they give you this equation, can I add that in the theory? Okay, for example, if they give you k2, no problem, you get your equation here k, right? If they give you k, you will get square root of k. Can you see that? Square root of the k for this equation. My recommendation is, if they give you here c, for example c, you change it that to k2. You just put this. If they give you this equation, let's say they equate that to the things, you change it the c. If anything they give it, you just change it that in a single value, you change it to the power 2. You just say c equals to k2. Just try to follow this formula. Don't confuse yourself. Okay? If the formula is not similar to this formula, you try to build back the whole formula as it is. Easy. Okay? Easy, because you can just follow the formula easily. Okay? Later you can convert back everything. Okay? This case is a c, then you can see later c is there. Then if you wanted to find out what is k, k is a square root of c. Then just substitute later into here, into this equation, square root and all these things later at the end. Okay, not in the middle. Okay, not in the middle, because this formula is a standard, as I say. Okay, this is the tricks they will play. Therefore, don't confuse yourself. Okay, don't confuse yourself. Make yourself, very complex. Just equate this. Therefore, make it standard. Okay, I hope that you can understand this again. Okay, with this we have done number 1. Okay, with this we have done number 1. Okay, number 2, just go for quick one, boundary condition. The boundary condition as usual. Okay, and 0 to the t equal to u, L is a 20, is a 0, t equals to 0. Okay, what about u? Okay, initial condition. The initial conditions is u, okay, x first. Okay, this is a displacement. Remember, displacement. Okay, the first displacement is a 1 cm. Therefore, our new formula will be this, x over 10. Be careful, because this is only applicable to the 10 to the 0. Therefore, place your constraint here. Okay, what about the next one? Next one is a 20 minus x to 10. Therefore, it's work for from here to here. That means it's a 10 x 20. Okay. Okay, this equation is number 2, and this can be a number 3. Okay, number 4, I just write it here. U t 0, x to the 0. What is the answer? What is the answer here? It's a, see, 0 initial velocity. 0 initial velocity. That means it's a 0. Okay, 0. This is a 0 initial velocity. Okay, therefore you just place this 0. If it is not 0 also, no problem. We just, but this question is setting that way, has been set, has been these things. Okay, hopefully can you see that? Okay, can you see the whole equation now? Okay, this is call it number 4. That means understood our equation going to change, right, very fast. With this, shall we start solving this problem? Can okay, copy ready? Just digest bit. Okay, see this question first. All clear? Okay, now okay, stretched. Okay, done. Okay, now the okay, I'm using all recycled papers. Okay, I'm using recycled papers, therefore give me some time. Okay, just settle like this. Okay. Okay, with that, now shall we start the problem first? Okay, where to start? Where to start? You see, I'm not going to start anywhere because this is my interest is to just solve the problem. Therefore, I'm not going to waste my time just writing, anything. Just straight away, I go to the equation n. Sine, okay, Pn. Remember what is Pn? I forgot to write the Pn. This is important. Okay, you need to write certain level of information here. I'm a bit rushing. I'm not rushing, but just to show you straight away the work. But you can see the equation here. Okay, from 2. Okay, 2 in 1. When I place that, another equation must be there. But if you place 2, okay, in the equation here, this is the standard equation, right? You can settle with the equation here. 2 in 1. You will get the Pn equals to n pi 20. This is n equals to 0, 1, 2, and etc. Okay, etc. Therefore, assume Pn done. Okay, assume we know what is Pn. Okay, therefore I just write here Pn x. Okay, Fn. Okay, Fn. Can you see that my work? Okay, is it too small for you to see? I hope that you all can see. Okay, Fn cos Pn t Gn sin Pn t. Okay, this is the equation. I want you all to see this equation. Okay, if this is the case, because I'm straight away solving the problem, okay, it's easy because I want to show you how complex it can be when you solve what you call Fourier series. Okay, we're going to use Fourier series, right? This is equation, maybe I call it as number 5, if I'm not going to, if it's number 5, okay. Number 5, you can keep it, this is number 6 anyway. Number 5, this is number 6 anyway. Okay, later you want to call whatever, you just can call. Okay, with that, can I solve the Fn straight away? What is Gn? Okay, what is Gn first? We know Gn can be solved easily. Okay, but first we go to the Fn first. Okay, for the Fn, I just pulled. Okay, remember, I just pulled my 3. See, 3. Can you see that? Okay, 3 in 6. Therefore, u and x0. When I place x0, I get a fx. I'm bringing the fx. Okay, what is fx actually here? Sorry, yeah, I forgot to put this as fx. This one is fx. I tried to call it that as fx. Okay, therefore its representation is there. Okay, can you see that? This is fx, I call it fx, is equivalent to, if this one is 0, t is a 0, you see, can you see this? T equals to 0, t equals to 0, therefore I get fn. Therefore my equation become like this: sine pnx, okay, just this whole thing fn. Can you see that? Then I can bring it front, but I'm just wanted to keep it to this because t is a 0. Over here also t is equals to 0. Then of course this one disappear. This one is a 1. Therefore I get fn. Okay, I will see this. Okay, done. Okay, can I find the fn now? Can? How do I find? Fn equals to, okay, I follow 2 over L, okay, L to the 0, okay, fx sine, we just pulled in this sine pnx dx. Okay, can you see this? Okay, Fourier series part, this one not negative, actually it's fn. Okay, can you see that? Similarly, you can work for the dt, actually gn only, okay, gn is a pnt. Okay, done. Can you see that? This, okay, you see how am I going to solve this part? Although I cannot underestimate this complication, it's very complicated. Okay, we're going to solve this first because fx is 2, right? Okay, let me start the work step by step. Okay, fn, okay, fn equals to, L is a 20, okay, 2 over 20, okay, okay, 2 over 20, therefore, okay, this I write it back again, 2 over 10, 20, L to the 0, fx, okay, sine pnx dx. Okay, 2 over 10, therefore I just bring it this constant here. I don't want to disturb that. Okay, I bring it that here, 10, up. Okay, up. Therefore I will have my equation like this. Okay, I want you to see this is a 20, 0, L is a 20, L is a 20 here. This one is also 20. You will see this equation like that. Okay, okay, can you okay? Do you find it okay? Okay, now I'm going to split these two because since this is a what? It piecewise, you need to make it 2, 10 fn piecewise. I'm going to make it this to the 2 pieces, 10 to the 0, x to the 10, sine pnx dx, 20 to 10, 20 minus x, 10, sine pnx dx. Okay, okay, in order to solve this too, I recommend solidly, sorry, don't, I know some of you might be very good, but I'm recommending you to handle this separately. I1, I call it this whole thing as I2. The whole thing here, I call it I1. This one is I2. Okay, I'm going to segregate this because there is a reason. Later we combine back. Okay, we combine back. Therefore, I put it, this is a 7. I combine back later. Okay, I keep it this one. Later, I combine back with the I. Okay, first I1. I concentrate on the I1 first. You see how many steps here? This is look simple. Actually, there is a reason. Okay, I am stressing to you because if you don't do carefully, you cannot get the results. Most of the time, based on my experience, student won't be able to complete the whole thing. Okay, won't be able to complete the whole thing. It's very rare student complete the whole solutions. Okay, you look at this. Okay, therefore I bring it out this 1 over 10, 10, 0, here, make it as much, don't use all this kind of fraction and all these things, avoid that. Can you see that until today I didn't change Pn yet? Okay, I'm keeping the Pn. Some of you ask me, sir, can I change it? No, don't yet. Don't go and change it yet. Pn complex, look complex. Okay, therefore say I'm keeping this. Say I'm going to solve this first. Okay, step by step, handle this. Okay, I already taught you before. Okay, x place sign Pnx 1 0, this one become negative cos Pnx. Okay, Pnx. Okay, this become Pn. Okay, when there is a 0, you can change it that to the sign Pn x Pn squared. Can you see that? Okay, now see, I just substitute everything here. 1 over 10. Okay, big 1, small, negative x